Hey, what's up, my plastic fanatics? The other day when we were doing the stash ad video, I told you I was going to unbox this 57 Ford Del Rio Ranch wagon, 2-in-1 from Revell. So here we are. So I told you guys the other day I opened up the box to take a peek inside. So I did that. I also took the liberty of opening up the bag so it'd be easier when we got to this video. So let's unbox this sucker. Stick around. Alright, let's get this puppy opened up. That's such a beautiful resto mod right there. Alright, so in the first bag of goodies we have, looks like we have some belts, some pulleys, I think intake cover, looks like a fuel pump and a fuel line, or fuel filter and a fuel line. We have the front suspension, steering, and rear end housing. Turn this light on here. And again, here's another. I don't know if this is doubles or alternative pieces, but we've got more front suspension and rear end housing. This one looks like it's the stock components. You have belts and pulleys here, stock exhaust manifolds, looks like a stock oil pan here, 4-bladed fan, hoses, more canisters, water pump. We've got drive shaft, leaf spring shocks, plates for the bottom of the leaf springs, and then you have the third member here for that Ford rear end. And surprise, surprise, we have more leaf springs, and it looks like an intake manifold. Not sure what this is here. Could be another fuel line, it could be an oil line, it could be something, who knows. Stock wheels, stock steel wheels. Looks like brake rotors and mirrors on this one. Flag style mirrors. I'm not too fond of those, but that's what comes on the car. Obviously, stock air cleaner. There's another one of these lines. Can you see that? I'd have to look in the instructions to know what it all is, but there's a few separate pieces of those lines. Could be fuel line, could be oil line, could be heater line, heater hoses. Excuse me. So over here we've got the engine block, the heads, the intake, valve covers, another hose, interior parts and pieces, fuel tank, got the radiator, looks like bumper brackets, front and rear, battery, power steering pump. Looks like the bottom of the, I mean, isn't that a fuel tank? And there's another fuel tank. Top of a radiator. Lots of parts and pieces that I'm not familiar with on this. More interior pieces. There's that frame. Looks good. Let's make sure it's not twisted all the hell. Oh, it's got a slight twist in it. We'll have to try to fix that. Try the hot water method first and see what happens. Looks like inner fender panels here. got the dash, more inner panels. There's that hood. Don't look too bad. I think once we free that from the sprue, it won't be twisted. Alright, I'm going to put these parts back in the bag so we don't lose any. And then we'll move on. What is your technique for untwisting parts? I had the hood on the Mustang, the 67 Mustang that I did for the Mustang 60 group build. The hood was twisted a little bit on that, and I had to straighten it out. I used the hot water method, and it turned out pretty well. So here's the body, and of course, lens pieces and unbranded tires. These look like the stock tires here. We have the low profile tires here. They are also unbranded. Chassis pan. Let's take a look at this body. Looks pretty nice. Doesn't look like much cleanup has to be done. There's not a lot of mold lines or seams to clean up. I'm not seeing any sink marks to fill. It's not bad at all. Looks really, really clean. Maybe a little bit of wet sanding on the body and clean it up a little bit, and then prime it. Get it ready for painting. Alright. So now, obviously we got a bunch of wheel backs, upper control arms, pedals, exhaust, that type of stuff. A lot of odds and ends, canister style things, and another line. Obviously once I get putting this together, I'll figure out where everything is and what it is. Got the inner panels, door panels in the rear area. Firewall. Steering column. Steering wheel. Not sure what these two pieces are. Headlight buckets maybe? No, I don't know. Not sure. Honk if you know. Now we get to the chrome pieces, which is interesting. So I'm not, obviously, you know, I don't open up the chrome pieces, but those are the Resto Mod style wheels that come with a kit that are featured on the box art. You got that custom grill, chrome valve covers, chrome air cleaner here, and I'm not sure if you can see, but we got those shaved bumpers. Although the bumper bolts are still visible on here, the bumper guards are shaved off. I believe you can see the difference on this one here, where it has those big ugly bumper guards on the bumper. So yeah, and I believe that would be the stock grill with the blinkers and stuff like that. I'm not sure which grill looks better, to be honest. The one without the blinkers in it, or the one with the blinkers. So on this chrome tree here, I'm seeing some more odds and ends. More chrome goodies, windshield wipers. These are the center caps for the stock wheels. Speaking of, I only saw, oh no, there they are. There's the 4. So that other tree actually had wider wheels for the rear, I'm guessing. Probably from the old gasser kit, the 57 Wagon gasser kit. But anyway, that's the parts and pieces to the 57 Ranch Wagon. Let me put these back in the bag and you know, let's just eyeball the instructions, or destructions as some people call it. Grab these, look at the decals, and then the instructions. Just back in there. These back in there. These back in there. Of course, nothing's going to go back in the box the way it came out, so we'll fix that up after the video. Look at those decals. So these are the decals. Pretty nice. You got those white wall decals, and then the Ford goes on the center rings. Those stripes. Grocery getter tags. It's even got grocery getter decals down there. I'm not sure how clearly they're coming across on the video, but they're there. Revell decals. Ranch Wagon. Ford emblem. And all those. Nice set of decals. Oh, instructions are quite thick. Got all the paint call-outs, color call-outs, parts list. Yeah. A lot of instructions here, guys. Lots of instructions. So what's interesting up here, it shows you which parts to use if you want this stance, which parts to use if you want this stance, and how to do it. So that's pretty interesting. It doesn't really look much different to me. But I'm sure if I compare the leaf springs and everything, the perches might be a little bit different on each one. So I have to look into that a little bit deeper. Alright. Not going to bore you with all the gory details. You guys have seen instructions before. Some use them, some don't. I use them sometimes. So, alright, that's about it. Alright guys, tell me what you think about the 57 Ford Del Rio Ranch Wagon, and let me know if this is a kit you want to add to the stash. Alright guys, I appreciate you watching. Happy modeling.